like a boss.
All right, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0, and this is me recovering from. It's been a while. If you guys don't know what happened, the cat fucking shitted on my fucking bed, right? So I've been recovering from that. It's been a traumatic week for me. Anyways, I've been spraying water at that cat because I hate him. We both hate each other, asshole. So enough with the beef. I'm always beefing with animals and children. So I wanted to make a video about what most women get wrong in relationships, what most women get wrong with men, and why most of their relationships never really pan out the way they wanted to. I sent this as an email last. Interesting. I just had a thought in my head. Interesting. I sent it as an email in part of my newsletter. If you want to sign up for my newsletters on the link below, I'm gonna start writing my newsletter every Monday, just so I can get some consistency. You know what I'm saying? So every Monday at 9 p.m., 9 a.m., you're gonna get an email from me. Anyways, promise you guys to do that. All right? So I made this email because I felt it was important because a lot of women get wrong this one thing, and people in general get this wrong. They focus on how things are gonna start, but they never have an end goal in mind. What has been the biggest failures in wars? Not defeating your enemy, but knowing when to finish them, knowing when to end things, knowing how to end things properly. It doesn't matter how good of a businessman you are. If you leave people with a sour taste in their mouths, it was a bad business. It doesn't matter how amazing the relationship is. If you don't have your mental boundaries and things you will and will not accept, and things that you say no matter what happens, this is a breakable offense. Like breakable, like I would dump you even though, no matter how much I love you, this is a fireable offense. If you don't have those things, you're gonna be your standards are gonna be predicted by how you feel about yourself. All right. So you must have an end goal in mind. Not just saying how do you want your relationship to be? How in the end goal, how do you want to feel? Do you want to feel happy? Or do you want to feel jealous? Do you want to feel argumentative? Do you want to feel at peace? If you don't have an end emotion in sight, whenever you're in a relationship and you feel like shit consistently, you're gonna say maybe this is just how it is. But if you wrote down how you want to feel in your relationships, I want to feel like this, and I do not want to feel like this. No matter what, if you have those things in mind, when things go wrong, you don't just let these things happen to the point where you get too attached and you can't let go of them. You look for those signs. You look for signs of disturbances. If you're noticing that he's making you jealous from the start, then that's a prediction of what will happen. If you notice that you guys are arguing from the start, then that's a prediction that that's what's going to happen. Do not let yourself believe that you could change somebody. Do not let yourself believe that just because things started out bad, things are gonna get better. That works in things in life, but with people barely change, right? So that's the thing. You gotta have an end goal in mind. Successful relationships are not judged by how they start, but by how they end. All right? That's how you gotta have that end goal in mind, right? So what is the end? A state of mind, the emotions you'll be feeling, and what you will and will not accept. Write those motherfuckers down. When I wrote my goal about my relationships, I can't really say everything, right? Right? But one of my things that I have is I'm not the one doing the chasing. Like literally, I say to myself, I see that vision of me being in a relationship, but being in a relationship when I'm not doing all the chasing. I want to chase. Every guy likes to chase. That's our human nature, right? But we don't want to do all the chasing, right? But have that goal in mind. How much do you want to chase, right? How much do you want them to chase? Have that in mind so that you can be clear. So when things go wrong, you don't say, oh, maybe things will get better. No, you said this motherfucker is breaking these boundaries, right? So when he says something that's offline, you automatically check him. Right? And is not the end of the relationship as well. Realize that. It's a way to measure where you are. Emotions will cause you to fog your sense of direction. When things are going bad, it's like being depressed, right? A lot of the times you don't know you're depressed until you get out of it. You're like, fuck, I was going through a tough time back then, right? So the same thing. Sometimes you don't know you're in a shitty relationship because you keep rationalizing things. Everyone around you says it. It's funny. I actually talked about this with one of my friends yesterday. Everyone else is around you happy, right? Everyone else is around you. Everyone else around you knows that you're not in a good place, but you don't see it, right? Because you're in the midst of it. You're in the midst of that turbulence. But you will not be in that position if you have boundaries about what emotions you will or will not accept from people. If somebody's making you feel guilty, You'll notice that you feel subtle guilt. You notice that every time you're around them, you make sure you don't say something so you don't offend them, right? If you wrote down that I will not accept somebody making me feel guilty, right? I will only accept a clarity of mind and rational thinking. When somebody tries to make you feel guilty, you know that's a boundaries they're breaking, and now you can stand up for yourself. So, all right. So, why is this important? By not doing this, it will cause men to lose respect for you. They'll notice that you don't have an end in goal. You don't have an end in mind. You just want to be in a relationship. You want to live paycheck to paycheck, right? You don't have an ideal in mind that that you're willing to lose them to fulfill your fantasy. You have to have that, right? Because if you don't, then you're gonna be part of his fantasy, and you don't know what the fuck he has in his mind. You know what I'm saying? So when do you end things? When you feel that when you feel that you are not feeling what you want, right? When you feel that you're not feeling what you want. The dynamics are not based on what you need or who you no, the dynamics are not based on what you need or you are the yeah, there you go. There you go. The dynamics don't feed on what you need, right? And you become dependent on him. So anytime you're not feeling what you want in a relationship, you notice that you keep feeling like shit. And in order for the relationship to feel good to you, you gotta make him change. If you're noticing that you're dependent on him emotionally, financially, physically, all of that sort of stuff, you gotta make that as part of your goal. Complete emotional and financial independence for a man. Not because you're a woman and you want to stand up for yourself, but because it's part of your values. It's part of the things you value. And you have to value independence, especially as a woman, because not that life is easy for women, but that especially when they're young, men will offer you things. And when people offer you things, you become easier. Life becomes easier and you don't exert as much effort. It's human nature, all right? So that's the thing. So you got to know when to end things. So that when for example, people say I would never let somebody cheat on me, right? But then they still stay in the relationship, right? They never sat down and said, if this happened, and made a fucking commitment to themselves. If this happened, I will leave no matter what. It's like a protocol at your job. If you're late 3 times, no matter how much I love you, you gotta be fired. Not because I hate you, but because it's protocol. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your emotional protocols in life. All right. Anyways, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction. Purchase my course. And also, I'm starting to do payments. So if you guys want to purchase the course and want to split it up in different payments, you guys can also do that on the link below. Actually, don't click on the link below. Do not go on the link below. Do not click on the link below. Please don't click on the link below. I beg of you. And do not purchase my course. It's the most horrible course I've ever created. All right? It will not teach you how to get a guy to love you. It will not teach you how to make him completely obsessed with you. It will not teach you any of that sort of stuff, all right? So don't waste your time, all right? It's a horrible course by a horrible dating coach. It's not beautiful and doesn't have a beautiful smile and is not a sarcastic man, all right? Anyways, if you guys also want one-on-one coaching, yo, I'm here right now, all right? If you guys notice, I raised my price. It was because I've been busy, and quite frankly, I was like, I need to take a break. But now I'm back, so my prices are down right now, and you guys could get coaching by me. I'm free right now, all right? Anyways, take care and have a good day, motherfuckers. Deuces.